Hello, welcome back to the 82-0 show. I'm your host Driz. Today we have a very special episode coming right your way. So sit down, get comfortable, get your popcorn, and let's get it. Cue that intro.
Welcome back to the 82-0 show. I'm your co-host, Daniel, and today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. You know, the bubble is started in the NBA, and they're about 6 games in, and it's very uncertain now as to who is going to be the 8th seed in the West, and how the first round's gonna go.
Yep. Well, also in the Eastern Conference, but it's pretty evident in there's no changes, in my opinion. But I really wanted to talk about the Western Conference because I think
very
it's a stacked conference, first of all. Like, you have the Portland Trailblazers fighting for the 8th seed. If you have Damian Lillard fighting for an 8th seed, you know you're in a stacked conference.
But that's not only it. They have the Pelicans, San Antonio, Phoenix, Portland, and Memphis, all within 3 games of each other.
I know, it's a stacked bubble in the Western Conference, and Phoenix, I bet you, people who bet on Phoenix to win, like with the odds, you have a good chance of making good money, because I bet many people did not expect Phoenix to get the start they have now. At the time of this recording, they're 6-0 in the bubble. Yeah. They're the only undefeated team in the bubble, and it's insane. Coming from Phoenix, I still have the Blazers making it through.
It's a weird battle because if the Blazers lose one game out of the 2 that they have left, and the Phoenix Suns win both, then they could take that to the West. But if the Trailblazers win the next 2 games, then it's over for them. But none of those teams are even in the 8th seed. The 8th seed is Memphis with Ja Morant.
Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, I love Ja.
I know.
He's one of my favorite players to watch in the league. He's the best rookie on the planet right now. The sad thing is Jaren Jackson was injured. You know, a lot of his team is injured. And it's unfortunate because he has high potential. I didn't see him making it out the first round. I didn't see him winning a game, but it'd be good for Ja and for the young core in Memphis. But it's just unfortunate. I don't see them making it simply because they don't have the key role players that they usually would have in the regular season.
I fully agree. However, if they could somehow clutch, get the next 2 games as a dub, then they could. Mm-hmm. Then they're in.
Yep. Anything could happen, honestly.
It's really the bubble's been going in so many different ways, and it's really interesting to watch.
Yeah, so my pick is still Portland. What's your pick?
I don't know. Thing is, the chances that the Suns could get up there means that Portland and Memphis have to at least lose one of their next 2 games, and that the Phoenix and Phoenix have to win the next 2 with a bigger point differential. Mm-hmm. So it's hard for Phoenix, but I don't know. I kind of have my money on them.
You have your money on Phoenix?
Yeah.
I mean, now it's clear to see. I still have my money on Portland.
Thing is, now, especially in the last few games in the bubble, Lillard has us expecting greatness every time.
He got 50.
It's true.
In a kind of a bounce back game from what happened against the Clippers.
When he missed 2 free throws that could have won the game.
Yeah, but it's showing you that it doesn't bother him at all. He came back, bounced back, shot 51.
Yeah, insane numbers by Damian Lillard. But do you think that he has the team to surround him that could easily bring them?
Definitely. That's a team. I don't have my money on them, but if they make the 8th seed, that's a team. That's the scariest team for the Lakers to face.
Definitely. Out of the teams that have a chance at the 8th seed, they're definitely the scariest.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not probable, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Blazers upset the Lakers. I don't have my money on the Blazers to upset the Lakers, It's most likely won't happen knowing LeBron's capability, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because of the core that Portland has.
I would be surprised, but I do think that out of all the teams that the Lakers could face, I think that the Trailblazers would be the team that they would want to face the least.
Yeah, that's true. But
Damian
I have a
Lillard has
question.
always been an insane player.
Yep. But when you look at it, point guard Damian Lillard, LeBron's gonna be playing point guard, but I don't really think he's gonna guard Dame.
Yeah.
You got Damian Lillard, who's an elite scorer, one of the best scorers in the game right now. He's on a tear. You got CJ, who is an underrated scorer.
Extremely underrated. One of my favorite
Yeah,
players
Dame.
in the league right now. Jeez. One of my favorite players in the league right now.
Nice voice crack,
Yeah,
by
I
the
know.
way. Dame, with the number, he could put up 50 in a playoff game.
Yeah, you know, with
Easy.
Dame, you never know. Like, he could just score.
Off.
Yeah, he could score 20 a night, or he could go for like 50.
Yeah, CJ, he's the type of guy who's going to get you 35, 40. He could do that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to do it on a consistent basis, but CJ, when he gets into his bag, watch out.
Whew.
And then they have a third scorer, Melo,
Yes.
who is amazing for them. He has the determination.
Does Melo have
to win
playoff
now.
experience though?
He's been in the playoffs.
Yeah, but hasn't done very well.
I think he was, I don't know which team it was, but in 2009, he was he went up against Kobe in the
with the
playoffs.
Knicks?
No, I think
Denver.
with Denver. He's had some playoff experience, not like LeBron, but AD hasn't had much playoff experience either.
How did
And-
he do when he was on the Pelicans?
When he was on the Pelicans, I never saw him past the first or second round.
Yeah. Does Damian Lillard?
But-
Damian Lillard has quite decent
Dame-
playoff experience. We all know.
Yeah.
We all know the clutch shot Dame time in PG's
Yeah,
face.
he's hit two. Send Pat Bev home, send PG home.
Yeah. Both the
but-
Clippers talking trash to Dame on the Clippers.
Yeah. One thing I see which is a huge advantage for Portland is if LeBron, I highly doubt he'll do this, but if LeBron is somewhat a bit slower than what he usually is in the playoffs, if he's a fraction of that, if LeBron's not playing at his at the level he usually plays is at the
Words are
level
hard,
he's
aren't
always I know at the level he's always at. I don't see I highly believe that the Portland Trailblazers could take down the Lakers because AD, despite him being a monster, he only had 8 points last game. Despite him being a monster, he's kind of disappears in clutch moments. That's where LeBron comes in, right? I don't see anybody else on that
I think that AD and
Lakers team.
LeBron just work so weirdly together, but work so well together.
Yes, but AD disappears late in games.
Yeah, and that's where LeBron shows up.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If LeBron is a fraction of what he is in the playoffs, I with Dame too. Dame, you saw them, but Dame is clutch.
Yeah,
man.
Dame is
Dame
extremely
is
clutch.
He could go off for 50. You got CJ, and you got Nurkic back.
Who's gonna guard LeBron and Anthony Davis? That's all I'm asking.
That's AD. They got bigs.
Yeah.
They got bigs for AD.
Do you think that they could? Because AD's still pretty quick.
LeBron? He's very quick, but they got bigs. They got Zach Collins. You know, they got Yusuf Nurkic, who down low he's gonna wreak havoc for Anthony Davis. He's huge, 7'2", 285 pounds. That guy is a monster.
The only problem I have though for the Lakers in the playoffs is that they don't seem to be performing as well at least in the bubble. They seem to be kind of off their game a bit, which bothers me.
I mean, they clinched the number 1 seed. It's normal, but I highly doubt LeBron will keep this low level of play for the Lakers.
In quotation marks, slump.
Yes, slump. Well, he had 31 points.
Yeah,
the
no,
other
he's
night,
definitely
even though they lost.
he's definitely not performing badly, but I mean, I don't think he's at his peak just yet.
Yeah, because Dame is
popping.
He's on a streak.
Insane.
He had 45 points one night. He had 51 the other.
Yeah.
You know, I see Dame doing very well. in the series. LeBron is the only issue for me. Because
But LeBron's a big issue.
If they had somebody who could even like slow down LeBron a bit on defense, no need for offense. Blazers, easily the Blazers are taking them down.
If.
Because without LeBron, now I highly doubt it, but with LeBron kind of being slowed down by a great defender, with AD maybe struggling down low, Lakers missing a couple of their players.
Do you think who do you think LeBron would be guarding? Because LeBron's defense is one thing that's surprised a decent amount of people in the bubble, especially in clutch time moments.
Look, when LeBron, the reason why I criticize his defense is when he wants to be, he can be an elite defender.
But he isn't always.
An elite defender. He is. I never called LeBron a bad defender. I called him a lazy defender.
You're a lazy
I called him
defender.
a lazy defender. On you I am, because there's nothing to worry about, but...
Ooh,
stay tuned for
we'll
1v1.
see about that in the 1v1s.
I mean, we already...
Yeah, but I think that it's going to be... Let's say the Suns get the 8th seed, okay? Let's say the Suns do. How do you think that series would go?
I have my money on the Lakers for like every team they play.
Yeah.
They play San Antonio, I got my money on the Lakers. They play Zion, money on the Lakers. Play Portland, money on the Lakers. But let's say I'm gonna, for Phoenix, they're kind of, with the way they've been playing, they're like, they upset the Clippers, they upset a lot of teams. They're 6-0, and the way they've been playing is just...
What sparks this? Like, what made it happen?
I don't know. I have no idea, but Devin Booker has been playing amazing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just...
Devin Booker's always been an extremely underrated player.
He's the next Kobe. He's modern day Kobe.
That's a big claim.
No, he is. Scoring wise, he's modern day Kobe.
That's...
Trust me. A lot of people would agree with me. He's not gonna be Kobe, but he could, but he's not gonna be as...
So the problem for him
Kobe
is that I think he's been on the Suns for too long.
Yep.
Like, they've been riding the
playoff
bottom of the bracket for so long.
Exactly, and that's not his fault because he's giving you 27
Yeah,
a night.
it's definitely not his fault.
He's giving
And
you his all,
because
but
of
he
that,
wants,
he's
he needs...
extremely underrated, and it's
Yep.
just unfortunate with his situation. But
Yeah, but now the way they're playing, it's very surprising to me.
I think it's surprising to a lot of people because a lot of people don't follow the Suns because of how poorly they do.
Yeah, I never followed the Suns.
Yeah.
Really, I followed Devin Booker. I like seeing what he's been doing on the Suns.
Yeah.
Like his
Remember when he
averages.
scored like 70?
That was in 2017.
I know, but that was insane.
That was and they lost that game.
Yeah, which was funny.
It actually shows you what the Suns are made of.
Yeah.
You could have a guy dropping 70 and he'll still lose.
But I remember that a while back they were going with a lineup of like 5 shooters on the starting lineup as their like main idea, and a lot of people were surprised and thought that might take them really far, and it didn't end up going that way.
Yeah, it's sad, you know. But Phoenix, let's say I go for Portland. Let's say I'm going back to Portland.
Sure.
Let's say if I had to bet my $1 million for which team I choose to win, 100% Lakers, right?
Yeah.
They got LeBron, they got AD, 100%. But I'm hesitant to cash in, you know? I'm hesitant to be, that's my final answer.
I understand. I think I would actually be more hesitant if it was against Phoenix.
Really?
Only because nobody expects them to like do so well.
Yeah.
And what if they just continue doing that in the playoffs?
So
It's scary.
It's giving you second thoughts on the way they're playing.
It's scary for the Lakers, but I do think that in the end, the Lakers would win. But it's scary.
Yeah, but Portland is the scariest.
Yeah. Well, actually, right now, just because it's so uncertain on how Phoenix, if they're gonna continue doing so well, I would say Phoenix is scarier. But you know.
No, Portland is the scariest.
Yeah.
Hands down. Many people will agree with me. It's just You have Damian Lillard.
No, I don't. I
You got
don't. I don't
CJ McCollum.
disagree. It's just that I think that Phoenix Suns.
I know
are,
it's close.
nobody was expecting them.
Yeah, that's why it'd be tough to cash in. I'm like, what if they keep this play up? That's
fair.
why I understand.
You want to move to the East for a second?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was about to do.
Yeah. So first of all, I think that it's very funny how Washington is 0-6 in the bubble.
Facts.
But also.
But Bradley Beal he opted out, I believe.
Did he? That
I
would
think so.
make a bit of sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
There's a new.
How do you think
Michael
that the
Jordan?
standings are gonna go since Ben Simmons is out? Officially, he's injured. How do you think they're gonna stay in the 6th seed? They have enough of a distance.
I got TJ Warren as Finals MVP.
It's
Don't at me.
so insane.
Hey, when you're an NBA player, I mean, whether you're 2017 Pascal Siakam, anybody at that level, most people won't, but you can pop off, man.
Yeah.
TJ Warren has improved drastically this season. And it's just showing you, it just goes to show how well he's been playing, how well he's improved. And I'm not saying he's most improved player candidate, but he has improved a lot. And he's deserving of that recognition, dropping 53, averaging 39 in the bubble.
No, I agree.
Something else.
But
man.
do you think, because most people go with the West are going to win the championship this year, whether it's Lakers or Clippers or whatever.
I mean, it's their favorite to win. Actually, I think saw something. Clippers were favored to win, then it was Bucks, then it was Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In terms of
that's
favorites.
That surprises me, but who do you think's the scariest team that could face them? Because Milwaukee Bucks, like the Lakers, they've actually been doing worse in the bubble.
I know, but I think it's either the Clippers or Lakers, the scariest team.
No, I mean, what could be the scariest team to meet either the Clippers or Lakers in the finals? From the East.
The Raptors.
Yeah, you think so also?
Don't sleep on the
Do you
Raptors.
think that they're gonna make it? Because if you go...
They got blown out. They got blown all the way the hell out by the Celtics. They were like down 40 out.
The Raptors?
Yes, I am ashamed.
But they're winning 5-1.
Represent your country, man.
Yeah, they are though. They're 5-1 so far in the bubble, but they're doing well in the
Yes,
bubble.
that 5-1 should count for 2 losses for how gross that loss was.
Yeah, that's fair. But in the playoff prediction in episode 3, if you go to watch that, go check out that video also on our channel. You said that the Milwaukee Bucks would beat the Toronto Raptors and make it to the finals. Are you still with that choice?
I didn't say Raptors were gonna make it to the finals.
No, you
asked
said
me which
the
was
Bucks would make it to the finals.
I know. You asked me which was the scariest team for either the Clippers.
I know, but you
either
said
the Clippers.
that in that video that you think that the Bucks are gonna make it to the finals
know.
and not the Raptors.
I still do think that the Bucks.
You still agree?
Yes, I still think the Bucks have the highest chance of making it to the finals, but I didn't say the Bucks were the scariest team to face.
I know.
The scariest team to face for them is the Raptors. Their depth.
With
Siakam, I don't have a single doubt in my mind that he won't perform. Siakam will perform.
Yeah, he's had an insane season.
You have the defense. You have Kyle Lowry. You have OG Anunoby, who's healthy. You have Terrence Davis, who's probably one of the biggest X factors for the Raptors.
100%.
Yes. You also have Kyle Lowry. I already said that, right? I meant Fred VanVleet.
Kyle Lowry, who's known to be clutch in finals. Game 5 of the finals last year.
Really? He's known to be clutch in the finals. Only had one finals appearance and wasn't in.
That's true.
He had a great game 6.
That's fair.
But Siakam Van Vliet was crucial in the finals last year.
I think is going to do amazingly in the playoffs. He's also one of my favorite players, and I think that he is going to be able to pop off and do amazingly well in the playoffs.
He is an elite player.
Yeah.
He is an elite player. Don't care how much he averages. He is an elite player. You noticed it in the playoffs last year. Don't sleep on Fred VanVleet. I remember I was watching the playoffs last year. I was getting like so hyped.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what is this game?
I remember every
What is he
game
doing?
of the finals, I would be like, oh my god, we won game 1. Oh my god, we won game 2. Is this happening?
We didn't win game 2.
Fine. Whatever. Oh, you know what I meant. You didn't have to ruin the vibe. Nah.
Yeah, we won a second game. You should have said.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, it's very interesting how if the Raptors make it, it'd be my bet is a Kawhi versus if the Raptors make it, it'd be Kawhi versus the Raptors.
You know, I want to see this, but I think that it's a really long shot. I want to see the Clippers go against the Raptors in the finals, and then I want to see the Raptors sweep the Clippers. I just want to see that so bad.
That is,
like you left my.
That's not a long shot, bro. That is the longest shot you could possibly think of.
I know.
I mean, anything could happen.
It's true. It's the NBA. It's the
sports.
playoffs.
It's anything can happen, man. I mean, did we the Blazers without Nurkic? 18. I think there was only one person who thought the Blazers were gonna win.
Who?
And the Blazers 5-1 the Thunder last year.
Oh.
Yeah, so it goes to show anything can happen.
I have to say, one thing that I really like about the NBA compared to other leagues is that it really is fine with the NBA is that they're always front runners. And for the past few years, it's constant. For the past, besides last year, before that, it was always, it's going to be Cleveland and Warriors in the finals. But for the last 2 years, it's really been unexpected due to injuries and everything. And I'm really liking that about the league.
And between 2015 and 2018, I hated the NBA, man.
I liked it because LeBron was making it to the finals every year. Whoa!
Oh, and getting swept.
He still made it to the finals, and that was
It
good
was
enough
evident.
for me.
It was evident. The finals, we always knew who was going to win. Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors. He even lost in 2015. In all fairness, he did not have Kyrie and Kevin Love. But still, it was always the same finals matchup. And then the last 2 years, we always knew who was going to be. And they were like, oh, great, another year.
Yeah.
So the great thing I love about the NBA now is you have dominant contenders. You have four true contenders, and then you have dark horses. You have and the the NBA is great when Portland is fighting for the 8th seed.
You know the NBA is great when there were 4 teams fighting for the 8th seed.
Yeah.
San Antonio Spurs could technically make the 8th seed.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's amazing. I'd like DeMar DeRozan to.
I feel bad that he left.
I mean, he got that dunk on Chris Boucher. That's kind of.
That's true. From our
giving
home
the finger
city.
to the Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. There's TJ Warren, who's basically Michael Jordan Jr.
Yep. But for a first round prediction, let's go from East. So we're saying
let's not go as long as last time. Come on.
I know. Well,
rapid fire.
Just quickly, Bucks versus Magic. We're saying Bucks, obviously.
I don't know who's gonna be the 8th seed. It's between Brooklyn and. Actually, you know what? Brooklyn. They've been playing very well, even without their stars.
In the
Brooklyn.
East, it's 100% gonna beat Magic. Yeah.
Keep it as is.
So Bucks versus Magic. We say Bucks.
Yep.
Raptors versus Brooklyn. We say Raptors.
No, I say Brooklyn.
Oh, stop.
Psych.
Oh, stop.
Keep going.
Next one's Boston versus Philly.
Boston sweep.
Yeah. And Miami versus Indiana.
We got the bubble god TJ Warren.
I know. I want to say Miami though.
I got Indiana.
Really?
No, I don't know, bro. They took down the Lakers, bro.
I know. I know. I don't.
I'm gonna stick with Miami.
Yeah. So top 4 seeds. Anyway, and then for the West, Los Angeles against. Wait, what are we saying? Portland.
Yep.
Okay. So how many games Because you said before Lakers.
I know, that's my prediction, but it's I'm second guessing it so much.
But you won Blazers.
I love Blazers. I love Damian Lillard. He's probably one of my favorite players in the league right now, besides Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Look, I'm second guessing it so much because you put it on paper, and it's just like so close, you know. Like on paper, it looks so close to win.
It looks so close.
I see that. Yes.
I mean, one's the 9th seed currently, and one's the 1st
I
seed.
know, but they had CJ who was injured, Dame who was injured. You had Nurkic who was gone.
It's true.
You have like Dame, CJ, Melo, Zach Collins. You got Gary Trent who's been shooting 62% from 3-point land. He's averaging 20 a game.
Final answer.
I'm gonna go Lakers, but I see this going to 7 games, honestly.
I'm going Lakers sweep.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
Shut. Stop the cap.
I don't see it sweeping because Portland is an insanely clutch team. I don't think that
They're easily getting 2 or they're easily getting 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna say 5 games, but I could see it being more.
Shh. Stay off the weed.
Bruh, it's just true. Like,
Morelli's gonna be loving this.
it's just, yeah, it's fair. It's just, I do think that Portland can easily get.
They
5
can
or
upset
6.
them. They can upset them.
I don't think it's.
They can.
That's a long
They
shot.
can.
That's
It's
a
a
long
possibility.
shot. Everything's a possibility.
Bro,
It's
it's
a
not
possibility that Spurs could make it to the 8th seed and then
so you could
upset
say-
Lakers and then
you're
go
gonna
to
say
the
the
finals
Raptors-
and win.
So you're gonna say the Raptors are gonna sweep the Clippers, but you can't say that the Blazers could potentially upset the Lakers.
No, I wanted Raptors to sweep the Clippers. It's not happening.
It's a long shot, Blazers, but it's a hot take. Yeah, but it could definitely happen. It has a higher chance of happening than any other upset. Yes. Maybe Dallas and LA.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I think
But Dallas haven't been performing amazingly in them.
Dallas.
Anyway, we'll get to them after. They're not though.
Luka.
Yeah. Luka's sick.
Yes.
So anyway,
No,
both of us are betting on Lakers though.
Yeah. I'm second. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lakers for now.
Here, let me give you a really weird scenario. If you had to bet $100 on a team, and if Lakers won, you'd get 2 times the money, and if Portland won, you get 3 times.
What if
Who
I
you
lose
betting
the
on?
bet? What if I lose the bet?
You don't get anything.
Oh, I don't get anything.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going for Portland then. It's 3 times the money.
Yeah, but like that's a quick 200. Like I'd rather a probable 200 over a chance of a 300.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I think this is the first time that I've actually gotten you to agree with me in an argument.
I was always Lakers, but I was just second guessing it a lot. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't completely change my opinion. I'm still second guessing it.
Just like how I'm second guessing Clippers versus Dallas. Like, it's Luka.
Stay off the. It's Dame. It's Dame.
I know.
Dame is
but,
better than Luka.
You know, when we started this podcast in the first episode, I really did not like Luka.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
Facts.
At all.
That's facts.
But Luka, and I think that the glue of that team, Boban.
Boban. What about Bobo? I'd like to see Bobo versus
Yeah,
Boban.
they're running a humongous, tall lineup.
Wait, forget Denver for now. I don't. Come on, man. Luka, no. Porzingis, no. Boban, yes. Seth Curry, no.
Yes.
Seth Curry actually
Seth
shoots
Curry
high
is
three.
proving that he's a new Curry.
He's still. No,
he's always been it.
No, because Seth Curry shoots better from 3-point line than his brother.
I know. I
So, I
always
mean,
love Steph Curry. I always love
Steve Kerr
Steph
is
Curry.
technically the GOAT shooter.
Yeah.
So-
Steve Kerr, very underrated player, by the way.
No, he isn't. No, he's not.
Steve Kerr?
Steve Kerr is not an underrated legacy. 'Cause he has like 5 championships. He
No,
has, like-
not legacy, but I think that a lot of people just think it was all Jordan. But anyway, this is a discussion for another time.
That's so LeBron of you.
Thanks. So you're saying Clippers? For Clippers
Yes, I'm
against
saying Clippers.
Dallas? How many games? Don't say sweep. Don't say sweep.
No, you could say sweep. I'm saying sweep. Screw you.
I was
Sweep.
kidding when I said sweep.
Clippers in 3.
Clippers in 1.
Okay, don't. Now you just like one up in Clippers. Moving on to Bowl.
No. You think that they're sweeping?
Yes.
I'm
It's
not.
Kawhi.
I'm saying Dallas steal a game or something.
Oh, that was the game. Okay.
What, real mature?
Yeah. I do this too much. Go to Bowl.
Sure, Nuggets versus Jazz.
Nuggets are destroying.
Yeah, that's a sweep. That's an easy sweep.
Russ,
That's
that's
an easy
4
sweep.
years you haven't made it past the the first round. Haha.
Wait, what?
Russ has not made it past the first round in a long time, man.
Russell Westbrook?
Yup.
So Houston versus Thunder. That's
Oh, you mean Jazz versus Thunder?
no.
Yes. What do you mean
It
Houston
was
versus?
Denver versus Jazz.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Wait for it. Yeah, there it is.
What?
Yeah, there it is.
Damn. My fault.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, it is your fault.
So Thunder versus Rockets. Oh. Ugh. This is a tough one.
Yeah, Thunder versus Rockets. You
Rockets. I mean, it's Harden.
know. Yeah.
He's a better
So
scorer
see,
than like
Russ is making it past the first round.
because of Harden.
Let's go.
Russ is so reckless.
Yeah, it's true.
You see the way he
But-
plays. He's gonna be like running.
They're doing decently well so far in the bubble. They're 4
I
and
mean,
1.
they're 4th seed.
Yeah,
They went from 6th seed to 4th seed, so you know what? Good for them.
and Oklahoma with Chris Paul
Yup.
and all of that. I think it's gonna be a decently close series though. I see it
Yes.
going to 6.
I mean, that's the bold prediction for us. So you got Blazers in 8th seed, right? I
Yeah.
got Blazers. Yeah, that's the bold prediction. For now, I'd have to see more of bubble to see what's going on. And to
Blazers are like have a lot of pressure now. 'Cause if they don't win the next 2 games, then they have a chance of not making it.
Bro, when Dame has a chip on his shoulder, he's a superstar, man. He's already,
Yeah.
but when Dame has,
He definitely deserves more recognition for.
I mean, I'd argue he's the best point guard in the league, even with Steph Curry healthy.
What about Seth Curry?
Well, I mean, isn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he a shooting guard?
I have no clue.
But if Seth Curry is there, then yes, it's Seth
No,
Curry.
if Steph Curry's there, I think Steph is better. If
I mean,
he's,
it's
like,
evident
healthy
that
and
Steph,
playing
but if
well.
you look into it, a lot of people say Steph, but you know he's been on the Warriors. Yeah, KD. Steph's an awesome player, but right now he's been injured. I got Dame, even with Steph Curry healthy. Right now.
Yeah, fine.
You could completely change my mind, like when the next season starts. Depending
Yeah,
on
because
record.
we
You
have
could
to see
completely
Steph Curry
change.
healthy to compare.
Yeah, but Dame is definitely the best point guard in the league right now, without
Yeah,
LeBron.
in the league right now, yeah, I could agree. No, sorry, LeBron.
Yeah, I said without LeBron being.
My bad, I didn't hear it. So Houston, Denver, Clippers, and Lakers. Once again, first 4 seeds. Moving on.
Yup.
Do you want to run through second round?
Nope.
Sure.
I wanna spark a debate for a potential future episode. I just have to see where you're at. Who do you think's a better scorer, James Harden or Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant.
No, I kind of disagree.
Kevin Durant is known as one of the best offensive players of all time.
But he's not that Like, just check his scoring games. He's not gonna erupt.
He doesn't. You're right. He doesn't erupt, but he's very consistent at getting decently high point games.
Bro, James Harden is a 3-time scoring champion. I think he's gonna go for 4. Wait, who do you think's like the name? Give me your top 3 scorers of all time. Give me your top 3 scorers of all time, or top
Scores?
5. Top 5. Top 5. Yeah, scorers.
I don't. Can I put Wilt in this?
See, Wilt, I think for his scoring, it was kind of overrated. I don't.
Okay.
I put him at 4.
Wow. Phew.
His scoring was bro.
How many points did he average in the season?
Bro, it was one of the lowest field goal scoring eras. He was 7'2". All he did was get his points in the paint. It was
but he scored how much?
It was not. I know he scored a lot, but it wasn't the most skilled era of all time. Plus, he's not even first all time.
That's just dissing eras, and I agree. But
I'm just saying, it's a different era. But give me your top 5 scorers ever. You could put Wilt if you want that.
I would put. Do I have to have them in order?
1. Who's number 1? Yeah. 1 through 5.
Well, I mean, number 1, I'd put. I want to say Kareem.
Really?
Just look at him. Insane numbers. Like, scored
What numbers? You're not gonna put Jordan there. Kareem's the most has the most.
I would put Jordan at 2. But...
Who's at 3?
That's a hard one.
Come on, man.
I don't know, because I know you want me to say Kobe.
No, okay, finish. Finish.
I have it between
Finish.
Kobe and Karl Malone.
Damn you. Are you basing this just off like all-time points?
I'm not, but that's a humongous part of it.
No, but he also played more minutes.
No, I agree that
Kareem should not be number 1. He's played the most minutes in NBA history, which is very impressive.
But
But
hard not to put Kareem.
Jordan, Kareem.
No, number 3 I'd put Kobe, and then number 4 I'd put LeBron, and number 5 I'd put Wilt.
Where's Durant? LeBron.
Where's Durant?
Yes, Durant's
Durant's
a better
at,
scorer
like-
than LeBron.
Durant's a better scorer than LeBron. Excuse me? Excuse
Get
me?
off. Don't even. I'm gonna
Okay.
give my top 5.
He's had 15 and possibly 16 straight seasons of 25 plus points per game. Nobody else has more than 11 consecutive.
He's a
years
consistent
with that
scorer,
output.
but is he as versatile of a scorer? Is he as skillful of a scorer? Is he as
He's quite versatile. Yeah, he could go and he could he could go.
he's
He
a paint
ranked
scorer.
17th.
Not a very good mid-range. Okay,
He
this
ranked
is for another
17th
episode.
in career 3-pointers made. You know.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you my list. 1 Jordan, 2 Kobe, 3 KD. 3 Wilt. 3 Wilt. 4. In between 4, I'm gonna stay with KD. 5 James Harden. LeBron has 1 scoring title.
Also, I want to say about Kevin Durant. He's an insane. I don't know if I put Kevin
KD
Durant.
gets buckets.
I don't know
LeBron-
if I put LeBron over Kevin Durant anymore, because I'm trying to think, and I'm
Just
looking
think
at
about
and
it.
I'm
Look
like,
at it. Just look at it. Do you see LeBron as a pure scorer? Do you see LeBron as a bucket getter? See him as an all-around
I think
monster.
of Kevin Durant, and I see him score, and I'm like, 7-footers aren't supposed to shoot like this.
Exactly. We're gonna do this for another episode, though. Don't worry about it.
Just getting into it.
Do the outro. Come on.
Yeah, but just to be clear, I'd put James Harden right behind KD. I think.
Yeah. So would I.
I'm very certain of my opinions, as you guys.
LeBron is
can
a
tell.
top 5 scorer at most. At most.
Yeah, I agree. He's in top 5.
No, top 5 at most. Not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1. 5 is the most I'm.
I agree. He's in the top 5. I agree. He's in the top 5.
Okay. There we go. We can agree.
As the number one. As
Okay, you
number
know what? I'm gonna slap you right across
Thank
the
you
face.
guys for Thank you guys for watching.
Take that back.
Please. Not
Take it back.
Not taking that
You're
back.
taking it back. Don't ever
not taking it
disrespect.
Let me do this
Do
outro.
it.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check our socials in the description. Go listen on Spotify and iHeartRadio to our episodes. And please share this with everyone you know.
Everyone.
Yes, even your grandparents. Yes, even your grandparents.
Whoa.
Okay, thank you guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.